Thank you, everyone. This is the Petoskey High School Steel Drum Band. If you are interested, the lovely gentleman down front there, we have CDs for sale. There's also a program there if you want to know a little bit about the kids and the band. There's a little Jimmy Buffett tune for you. Once again, don't forget we have CDs and a DVD for sale down there. They're just $10 a piece, 3 for $25.
How we doing? Starting to fill up now.
Thank you, everybody. Hey, we're going to be in the parade here in just a few minutes, and then up on the corner of 8th and College, we will be doing a 1-hour set if you want to move back up there after the parade. Thank you very much. Have a great Tulip Festival, folks.
very certain.
These are podcasting mics, so they isolate all the noise. But the problem with that is like a bubble around your front, and then where it picks up, so you can't like be here and then like.
Okay. All right.
So just be kind of a little conscious about keeping it. Yeah. So we can adjust the mics however it's comfortable.
Talk to you about this after.
Okay.
And then you should be able to.
So just keep close to him.
Yep.
The whole time. Okay.
Okay. And
So
out
there's-
here, is there anything particular that you want us to say?
Whatever's in the book.
There's no.
So yeah,
Nothing
we're streaming
really
live
for the
on
opening.
Facebook and YouTube
Okay.
from the city of Holland.
And so
And
from
then
out
we
there,
show
just
songs.
kind of a
Just out
welcome.
there, just like kind of once we go around to try and like where we're at.
We've got 12 scooped up. Yeah. We've scooped up 12. You did? Okay. Okay. Did you see Sally? If they saw Sally and her husband? Okay, I sent them on a golf
Birdie. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, wow. I don't know. And at least, like, since we have less people, we can totally, like, that's why you get more done. We can have, like, just go.
Your friends? That's the one. Oh my god.
They have like these horrible.
Okay, yeah, we're not on that way. The letter going up.
We have M and N. Down there, they're going out. See, this costs money.
I don't know if you keep
Hold my hand. That looks
In LA and like Las Vegas, Houston.
yeah, he's got it.
Well, that one lady said
Right, that sounds like.
brought a towel or something. I think Kevin. There's a really cute puppy. White Oh, we start right here?
I don't know.
Oh, probably right in front of this camera.
Do you want us on this camera, guys? This camera?
Oh no, it's gonna be.
That's what I thought.
He's gonna walk around over there.
Okay. Oh my god, look at the minion.
Okay. Okay. Sounds great. Can I cheer or do something? Interactive? Okay. 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 So we can just stay here even if we're walking around talking? Here's the back room that used to be there. Okay. All right. It's down 8th. Yeah, it's down 8th Street. Actually, it's coming down 8th Street. So now
Yeah, and then she died.
Okay.
Start. She'll start.
I'll start. And welcome to 90th year of Tulip Time here in Holland, Michigan. I'm Wendy Wigger.
And I'm Noah Fromson with 13 on your side.
We are so grateful to be here and to be celebrating a wonderful parade. This is the biggest parade, the Parade of Vans, and it is the last parade of this whole week.
Yeah, it's really big. Got a couple divisions with over 150 groups that are coming, local businesses, elected officials, a lot of different bands. We've already seen some of them performing here outside the Civic Center, which is where we're stationed right now.
Yes, and it's been really a wonderful week, and this is a great day for the parade because it's nice and cloudy, it's cool, wonderful crowds, Noah, it's just fantastic. Dutch dancers, and in fact, if you think about it, it was in 1927 when Lita Rogers first came up with this concept of, hey, let's adopt the tulip for our official flower.
And look what it's turned into. Now there are nearly 500,000 tulips that they planted for this year's festival. They're all over, and if you look all the way up 8th Street, you can see there is just no room to walk. And we got some planes coming over.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. We just had a flyover here with 3 planes, and it has just an incredible day for the parade. I know you were out here all week and you covered some wonderful events as well.
Oh yeah, so I cover Ottawa County for 13 on Your Side, and we were out here. The Volks Parade, it also had a lot of people, a lot of good energy, and also a pretty gloomy day, you know?
Yeah.
It seems like this day the weather is starting to hold. I hope that we can actually get something, you know, to hold down.
It'll be perfect because it's not too cold, it's not too hot. So if you are wondering whether or not to come down to the parade, we hope you're here. And if not, we're going to give you some information later on where you can see it again, because here with the City of Holland, we're wonderfully going to be able to give you the best seat in the house, unless you're here sitting right behind us, of course.
And you can watch that also on Facebook if you're not able to get out here. If you're still trying to get out here, the traffic, it's pretty steep.
It is. There's events still going on. So here on Saturday, there's still activities going on tonight. There's River City Improv. There's also going to be some fireworks right down by Holland Park. And so if you haven't had a chance to take in a little bit of that wonderful Tulip Time adventure, it's not too late. Of course, you got to do what I call souvenir eating. You want to make sure you get in some elephant ears or some...
I still haven't done that yet.
What?
I know. I'll probably get a funnel cake after the parade, right?
All right. Well, we're going to take our seats, and in a few minutes, we'll be giving you the best view again of the parade, thanks to the city here and being right in front of Civic Center.
Looking forward to having you.
And good afternoon. Welcome to Tulip Time 2019, the 90th year for Tulip Time. I'm Wendy Wigger, Holland resident, and here along with...
I'm Noah Fromson with 13 on your side.
We are ready for an incredible parade, Noah. I'll tell you that I have seen some great crowds, but this is a crowd that is just unbelievable, and the weather is perfect for the parade.
Yeah, it's not too hot, not too cold. And yeah, it's unmatched. We've had a couple parades already, the Volks Parade, the Kinder Parade, and now we've got a great crowd lined up all around the city. And we've got the start of the parade really just coming down right now towards us at the Civic Center.
I know, and we are right in front of the Civic Center, the newly renovated Civic Center, if I should say so. And along with this, we have over 130 bands, organizations, floats. This is going to be an incredible event for everyone to see.
Oh yeah, and we've already got a good crowd here lined up. A nice little breeze coming along, and right now some of the law enforcement getting it going, and our first group for the first division here.
Yes, we're going to start out with the Veterans of Foreign War, and it's post 2144. One of the unique things this year is that the veterans are going to be wearing orange scarves to kind of knock out the little emphasis here of paint the town orange for our 90th year of Tulip Time.
Yeah, and that orange is really highlighted by the Cadans tulip, which is being planted all over Holland, and it's a nice little pinkish orange that we've got. And if you head out to a park like Window on the Waterfront, you'll see a bunch of those here. And we've got the Holland Police Department here right in front of us waving hello. And look, two people on segways here.
Well, that's called Dutch dancing on a Segway, is I think what that is called. That's cool. That takes some real talent there.
Dutch dancing is hard enough in those wooden shoes, but on two wheels, I feel like
Yep.
that's...
Well, and I can tell you, I was a Dutch dancer back in the day, and the police are getting a little extra standing ovation for that routine.
Good to show them some love here.
Fantastic.
So, and here comes the color guard here from post 2144.
And as we said, they're wearing orange scarves and shoulder ropes in honor of the Paint the Town Paint the Town Orange theme this year for our 90th year.
And then, yeah, behind the color guard is the department commander of the VFW, along with the District 8 commander, and the post 2144 commander, and the department auxiliary president.
And approaching at this time is our very first band. It's the American Legion Band. It is the 99th anniversary year for the Holland American Legion Band, and they've had the privilege of leading off every Tulip Time music parade. And this summer they'll play throughout at Holland Park.
Yeah, and they're popping out in the red here right now. Sounded good leading us off. We had some steel drummers playing a bit earlier, but it's nice to get this music going for all of these bands that are coming up.
Try not to talk over the music so you can enjoy that, but we want to make sure we give you a little extra information here and there. So our very first float that's coming up is the Quality Car Wash float for the music parade, and this one is a winner. It's a best overall entry.
Yeah, and Quality Car Wash has grown to a family of 7 locations around West Michigan. They got a variety of services in Holland, Muskegon, Granville, and Jenison. The Muskegon and 4 Holland locations, they've got gas stations, convenience stores, vacuums, and car washes.
And one thing that folks might notice is that for the music parade, our largest parade during Tulip Time, all of the floats will have some sort of tulips on them. So, you know, it's just a beautiful way of celebrating our city's tulip. Look at the little guy in the front car there for that. Is amazing.
Hey, and he's squeaky clean. He just came out of the... Oh!
Yeah! Oh, there's 3 of them up there.
One of them is getting the full wash treatment right now. You can see his
Wow.
sparkling white shirt.
Well, here's somebody very special, Noah. I know you had a chance to talk to him earlier this week.
Yep, John Karsten, the town crier of the city of Holland for 40 years. This is his final Tulip Time. He is officially retiring after this year, and yesterday he hosted the Town Crier competition, an international contest. And here we've got some of the town criers from Canada. We've got the Saugatuck Town Crier. This town crier right here is from the Netherlands.
It's amazing. I know they had a competition earlier this week, and following the town criers, we have our very own Tulip Time Festival Board of Directors.
Yes, we got plenty of people here, including the executive director, Gwen, and then riding in the Tulip Time Festival float, there's the board chair, Tim Bremen, and there are 13 additional community leaders. They all have such a passion for the city of Holland and the Tulip Festival.
And how can you not? I mean, this festival has a very big economic impact. It draws over 130,000 visitors during the 10-day festival.
There's John Webster. He won the Town Crier competition yesterday. I'm telling you, these town criers, they really get decked out, and they're actually the costumes that they would have worn in their own towns back then.
Well, and it's always really kind of fun to see not only people that are residents here all year round, but the 130,000 plus people that are coming to visit this year. And they're coming as well to see over about 500,000 tulips that have been planted.
So about 500,000 tulips were planted, and then they've already had some in the ground, but they're set up all over the city. And the city gardeners in Holland, they really try to set up a kind of a unique design. This year, they're really focusing on social media. And you know, some people are watching on social media. They want to give you those good photo opportunities with those tulips. So that's a unique thing that they're working towards.
That is fantastic. And in fact, if you're watching us now and you want to watch us again, you can go to facebook.com/Holland, Michigan, or to youtube.com/City of Holland. Thanks to the City of Holland for this incredible view in capturing this 90th Music Parade and the 90th celebration of Tulip Time. Okay, I'm a little biased, but this is one of my favorite bands, I have to tell you.
The Dutch Dancers and Holland.
This is the Holland High School Band. They are an award-winning band. They march through the whole festival with wooden shoes. They play a traditional tiptoe through the tulips, and way back in the day, I actually marched with this band myself.
You did?
I did, yes. And here we go.
You play an instrument?
Drums.
Here we've got the provinces of the Netherlands.
in wooden shoes, but they're basically dancing and playing instruments all at the same time.
Yeah, and those wooden shoes are not easy to walk in. You got to wear at least 6 pairs of socks to even fit into them.
Yes, I'll tell you a funny story about that later, but right now we are having the City of Holland, the City Council is flying by here and giving us a little wave here. Riding on the float, of course, is Mayor DeBoer, Nancy DeBoer, the council members.
Quickly followed by some Dutch dancers here, doing some leg kicks.
And then we've got Carolyn Stitch, who is the Art and Bloom poster. Congratulations to Carolyn winning the wonderful poster that we have for this year.
And you can see it here on you got this on the side of the car here. This is not her first time winning that Art and Bloom.
No, it is not. And then we have followed by then Huntington Bank with over 150 years since they were founded. And they have some great representation as well.
And many of the parade walkers work at the Huntington locations around Holland.
Now, here's somebody that started out the parade. We were watching the Petoskey Steel Drum Band at the very beginning before the parade started, and they have not stopped since.
Yeah, and it's made up of about 30 students. They perform a blend of Caribbean steel drum music and contemporary tunes. Here we've got a contemporary tune.
I'll tell you, when they were going, that whole bus was bouncing.
Coming up next, we've got Miss Wheelchair Michigan 2019, Jennifer Spalding. She'll represent Michigan in July at the Miss Wheelchair America competition. And she's joined by Little Miss Wheelchair, Rosalind Breen. And a puppy.
And a puppy. And then, of course, we have walking behind this beautiful convertible is Congressman Fred Upton. He's honored to be the congressman representing the folks in Michigan's 6th District. And let's see if he'll give us a shout out.
And yeah, coming up right after that, we've got the Frankenmuth Bavarian Festival Princess and her court. They reign from June to June and represent the Bavarian Festival. You can kick off your summer at the 2019 festival, June 6th through 9th.
Now, this is a group, if you've not seen it before, they are wonderful to watch in action. The Douglas Dutchers Baseball Club.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, they're a vintage 1960s baseball club who provide an educational, historic, fun look, and they play by the original rules back then. It is really a fun thing to watch.
No gloves. Baseball has changed it a lot. And here's Lakeside Vista, an independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. The residents live life on their terms, surrounded by experienced and dedicated staff members.
This is beautiful. This float coming up at the West Michigan Regional Airport. It's the 7th year participating in the music parade. And the jet on the float was designed and built by Chuck Dornbos and his sons. And they donated it to the airport.
And just a really nice looking plane there. Got a bunch of butterflies hanging on the top. Very nice.
And it's amazing. You know, here we are on the last official parade of Tulip Time, but the fun doesn't stop after this, Noah. There's some events that are still happening. The carnival is going on through tomorrow. Plenty of souvenir food, which all the caramel corn, elephant ears, hot dogs, kielbasa, whatever it is that floats your boat, you're going to find it down here.
I've really been saving it all for the end with all that food. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and of course the tulips. You can come see those.
Of course, the tulips. And they're going to be beautiful for weeks to come yet. So if for some reason you weren't able to make it down to the parade, you can always make time to come back here. And we have with us here State Representative Mary Whitford.
Yeah, and she was first elected to serve the 80th District of Michigan in March of 2016. She's serving her 2nd term right now, and that includes 31 cities, villages, and townships in Allegan County.
Now, believe it or not, we finished the first out of 5 divisions for this parade already, and here we're going to be moving into the 2nd division.
They came pretty quickly. They're moving fast today.
They did. I know we mentioned earlier, but Tulip Time was really introduced by Lita Rogers, who was a biology teacher for Holland High School. She came up with this concept in 1927, kind of pitched it to the city, said, you know, why don't, as a Dutch culture from the beginnings of this city, now much more culturally diverse, but at that time, she was like, why don't we adopt a flower, and that being the tulip? And 2 years later, they had their first festival.
Yeah, and Lida was really just wanting everyone to celebrate that Dutch culture, and it's still here. And now we're coming in to our 2nd division here. And
this is a kind of a precursor of some fun things to come to the city.
Yeah, we've got a special tribute to L. Frank Baum, who was inspired to write The Wizard of Oz, while living in Holland on Lake Macatawa, and they're going to have a couple of sculptures and a yellow brick road coming to Holland very soon.
I'm very excited about that. And dressed up in purple and yellow is Planet Fitness. They are a judgment-free zone and welcoming clean atmosphere for people that want to work out. Some of them are walking and some of them are working out on the float.
It's a good reminder that I need to get to the gym.
Then, of course, we've got the West Ottawa High School Band.
They're playing that funky music right now.
An incredible band under the direction of Mike Hammond and Jay Gunforth, and just an incredible group of people.
And quickly after that, we've got DeBoer Bakery with a true taste of the old country and two amazing locations. They serve breakfast and lunch.
Now, if you haven't been to DeBoer Bakery for some of their baked goods or lunch or breakfast, you've got to go. I'm so grateful they opened up a South Side, which I'm a South Sider, and so that makes it very convenient.
Unfortunately, they're not tossing any baked goods our way, but
No, not today, but
we'll still have to try it.
we'll save that for later. We're saving up our calories for some of the souvenir food. Congressman Bill Huizenga. Congressman Bill Huizenga represents Michigan's 2nd congressional district, which stretches from Kentwood to the lakeshore and up the coast of Lake Michigan, from Holland to Ludington.
And he just recently won his 5th term back in November and always making time to come back to Holland, especially during Tulip time.
And then we've got the Holland Town Center. It's a proud participant of Tulip Time festivals. The shopping center loves to immerse itself in the community and feels that Tulip Time is the best way that it can connect with the masses.
And we talked about this before, but shopping is a major part of Tulip Time. Tulip Time recently came out and said that there was a $48 million economic impact that comes each year with this festival. That's businesses, hotels, and just different retailers in the area that are all benefiting from these hundreds of thousands of visitors.
And you know what's so great, Noah, is that Holland is a great city to visit all year round. Tulip Time really brings an exclamation point to all of the wonderful things that we have to offer. But throughout the year, I mean, in the summer they have the street performers on Thursday nights. They have free concerts in the park by the American Legion Band. They have concerts on Friday. I mean, there's just a plethora of things to do. And with a community that has heated sidewalks, even in the wintertime, there's a reason to come down to Holland here.
Yeah, and we recently reported it out. Holland was named the #1 place to start a new small business.
Wow, that I did
startup.
not know. Well, here we've got some friends that I know here from the New Holland Bar. The bike bar was created by Keith Brown, and really great to see them working off of only a photo from one that was built in the Netherlands at that time, building it in his father's garage.
And now we've got the Chan Martial Arts. And we'll let them tell it. It's a family-owned and operated business in the Holland area since 2003. Sweep the leg. There we go.
It's a wonderful discipline, a great way to stay physically fit and also to really kind of learn how to interact with others and such. So Chan does a beautiful job of leading that. And then we have a very fun group. I mean, if you're into cars, the Camaros of Michigan is a dedicated group of owners, enthusiasts that are fans of the 6th generation and earlier GM's Camaro.
Yeah, they're a nonprofit car club since 2014. Their mission is to raise money for charities like the American Cancer Society, Diabetes Association, and Hospice of Holland. Just look at these.
All right, which one are we going to pick, huh? They're
got a bunch
beautiful.
of nice styles here.
Yeah.
2 yellow here, a couple of nice red. little bit of a darker cherry.
I kind of like how they apparently match the tulips with the cars
Oh
that
yeah,
are
they do.
adorning the cars are the matching color of tulips.
It's nice to see a bunch of cars that I'll never be able to drive, you know?
That's fantastic. I was sharing a story of a few years ago. Some folks might recall that the city council was walking, starting out on the front end of the parade, and we had an old vintage car that lost its brakes, and the whole city council helped to stop that car from rolling down the hill right by the police station. So that's a story many folks will remember for quite some time.
Yeah, there's always some intrigue that comes with the parade.
There
so.
sure is.
So yeah, coming up down the line here, we've got the Holland Christian High School Band, and they have a long tradition of excellence and coming to the Tulip Time Parade on the route. They have consistently received top ratings at Michigan School Band and Orchestra Association festivals. And here they come here. They've got a couple of people donned in that traditional Dutch costume that we'll see all of our Dutch dancers wearing, that
Yeah.
authentic reproduction.
It is, and you know what's amazing? That there's a lot of not only skill and talent that go into these Dutch dance costumes, but a lot of measurement and, how I want to say, evaluation for them to be able to dance. The first year that they had Tulip Time, they had 12 Dutch dancers. Now they're up to about 2,000, and 675 of them are alumni dancers. I remember dancing myself, and somebody asking me, do all the Holland girls have such thick ankles? So, truth be told, we wear about 8 to 10 pairs of socks with those wooden shoes.
Yeah, and each costume is made specifically for that dancer.
Yes.
Tailored specifically, so
and
it's a tough
authentic
process.
to one of the provinces of the Netherlands as well.
Here we go, Holland Christian. Coming up, we've got a group that's very near and dear to my heart, the team over at 13 on your side, WZZM 13. We've got the full group, we've got some of our on-air talent, we've got some of our managers. Hey guys! What a group.
Great
13
friends,
on your side.
WZZM TV 13. Glad to have Noah. Thanks for lending us Noah.
Hey, hey. We love being out here in the community in Holland, reporting out here in Ottawa County. And we've got Meredith Terhar with her daughter Marin here.
I know they're your family, Noah, but I feel like I'm part of the family too. I just love the station and all of what they do.
It's
Here we've
great
got
working
Hope
with
College. Okay, another thing I have to say, former Hope grad. And there we had Dutch with that group. Hope College is made Holland its home for over 150 years.
Yeah,
I spent 4 of mine there.
and it seems like just a great place to call home, to learn, to just expand your education.
It
here.
really is. And it was founded by Reverend Van Raalte, who was first a Holland settler as well. Now we're going to start out the 3rd Michigan Infantry Company Civil War reenactors.
Yeah, and they came into the federal service in June of 1861 in Grand Rapids, and many Dutch natives from Holland served in the 3rd Michigan Infantry and many other Michigan regiments during the Civil War, including the Van Raalte brothers. And coming up here, we've got another member of the West Michigan media, Wood TV 8.
They too have been active participants in Holland Tulip Time for many, many years. We're grateful to see them out here supporting the Holland community and showing off some of their on-air talent as well.
And we've got some members of the Wood TV. There's Marley Ginter here and Ellen Baca. And then over here on the float, you got Brian Sterling and Bill Steffen.
Hello, Holland Television.
Good to see Wood TV here. How's it going? And what do we got next here?
Well,
Hidden
this
Creek.
is really fun. Hidden Creek. It's one of Holland's premier age-restricted 55-plus communities. It offers independence and freedom and of individual home ownership and a strong community spirit.
And right after that, West Ottawa Harbor Lights, Macatawa Bay, the 8th grade band coming in.
You know, it's amazing how well those young people can play with only a couple of years under their belt in terms of instrument playing. So what great direction and great playing by that West Ottawa 8th grade band.
Yeah, and coming up right after them, we've got the Meyer Great Lakes Limited Partnership. This is a 1936 Chevy stake rack truck. It's a replica of the first truck that was used by Hendrik and Fred Meyer to transport groceries.
And then we've got a group that's definitely dressed appropriately for today's a little bit chilly day. It's the Red Flannel Festival Queen. Happy Tulip Time from the 2018 Cedar Springs Red Flannel Festival Queen, Zoe Castor.
And then we've also got Harlow Hovarder and Alyssa Washington. And following them, the Vintage Car Club of Holland. Take a look at these. I like the sound of that horn.
That Model T is 108 years old.
And then this car club was formed in 1974, dedicated to having fun while preserving these vehicles.
Oh, that's a fun horn.
Just a thrill, and all the tulips on there too.
Wow.
See, they fit 2 people right in the back.
That club meets at 7:30 p.m. on the 4th Tuesday of each month at the Holland City Fire Station. And it's a great place to set up and have a picnic right afterwards.
Yeah, we got a Chevy coming through. Let's see. This looks like a Chrysler, but I have trouble with some of those old vehicles. Got some clompin' donuts happening right here.
That is an interesting Dutch wooden shoe clog vehicle, and that's Elzigen and Volkers. They're construction services that are proud to be designed and build these matching shoes. Very clever.
Wendy, they've been doing donuts at these parades all week.
I think I would be getting a little bit, it's kind of like being on one of those carnival rides I'm not so sure that I would be ready for.
Oof, yes, carnivals and I do not get along with those rides, but this just looks like a blast.
That does look very fun.
And then we've got, after that, the Holland Rotary Club. For the first time in 165 years, the Wakazu are returning to Holland to float the elders and direct great-great-great-grandson of Chief Wakazu.
Right before them was the U.S. Army Recruiting, and their office is located on 28th Street in southwest Wyoming. They slipped by so quickly, Noah.
They really did. I missed them.
That's not a problem. And I'll tell you again, you know, this is unbelievably the 90th celebration of Tulip Time. There's so much happening here. Along with the parade, we've got the carnival in the background. Our friends from the City of Holland are doing a fabulous job of capturing all of this on film. And we want to make sure that you know you can see it again at facebook.com/Holland, Michigan or youtube.com/City of Holland.
And we're glad to have you joining us here. And again, now we've got the Holland Rotary Club coming.
And their motto is service above self. And it is a wonderful organization, international organization that does some incredible work for the community.
We've got another antique car coming in here.
It's part of the Rotary group as well, and they are followed by WGNB 89.3 Moody Radio, located in Zealand, and they're one of 39 stations throughout the nation owned by Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.
And now the most unique entry. This one here is the My Auto Group and Subaru of Muskegon. This is their first time here at the parade.
Oh, and they won an award. Good job. That's wonderful. Well, that is very unique. Look at that.
Some old school cars here. They've got a windmill here on top.
It kind of feels like they're riding backwards through the parade, doesn't it? There's a little bit of, it threw me off there for just a moment.
Now we've got Bethany Christian.
Yeah, Bethany Christian Services is celebrating 75 years, and as one of the nation's largest private adoption agencies, they have offices in 36 states and on 4 continents around the world.
And we're now at Division 3.
Division 3, it's unbelievable how fast this parade is going by, and we're starting out with the U.S. Marines Color Guard Lakeshore Toys for Tots.
Yeah, the local Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots. The Lakeshore Detachment services an area of approximately 5,500 square miles. It includes 3 Michigan counties. And last Christmas season, they distributed over 36,000 toys.
Wow. Following them is State Representative Bradley Sly, and we are very grateful that he has joined us. He was elected to serve the 90th District in Michigan House of Representatives in November of 2018.
And right after State Representative, we've got the Zeeland High School Marching Band with a couple of Dutch costumes out in the front.
They are under new direction with Pujan. I'm sorry if I'm going to say his name wrong, but Matahara from MSU and Lucas Cure from CMU, and it's their first time for both. Keith Walker, formerly director, retired. Boy, that is a huge band.
Gets you excited for football season.
You know, it really does. They were People's Choice Award for many Tulip Time years in a row. It showed up on the horns there. Of course, we've got McDonald's of Michigan. They're a proud participant in the 2019 Tulip Time Music Parade.
Near and dear to my heart, I'll tell you. many a breakfast had there.
You can look for McDonald's Camaro driven by the general manager of your 8th Street Holland McDonald's.
And look, we got a couple Hulks here pulling a pickup truck for MVP Athletic Club. They offer a wide variety of group fitness classes, yoga, certified personal trainers, and world-class equipment. They've got multiple locations in West Michigan.
Wow.
We had the arms going.
This is the workout while working out by walking the whole parade. This is an amazing team of people. They do have summer camps, indoor and outdoor pools. They are a fabulous facility.
Wendy, have you walked in the parade before, like all the way through?
I've walked in it, I've marched in it, I've danced in it, I've done it all.
So you've had that exercise.
Yes, and I was part of, I was here in 1974. I hate to admit it, but I was when President Ford and his wife Betty and his daughter Susan were all here.
One thing I bet you haven't done, though, is climb the parade, and that's what we've got here, Scrapyard Climbing Collective. It opened in January of this year, and it's engaging indoor activity in the Holland community. Had a nice float there.
Then we've got the Village Self-Storage. And if you're accumulating too much stuff around the house, if you need a place to store a boat or an RV, check out Village Self-Storage.
And then Hamilton High School Marching Band.
They participated in Disney Magic Music Days.
They received first division ratings. Marching Festival 3 years in a row. And you said you played drums, right?
I did. I played drums and I was a majorette, so I marched, did baton twirling, and was a Dutch dancer for all the years of my high school and a few years after as part of alumni. So it's fun.
So you got the whole gambit.
You know, I have to say, as a Hollander, I just thrive on Tulip time. I want to go down and get right into it, and this is the best seat in the house, thanks to the City of Holland for giving us, look at this cute dog. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by this very cute dog. And we've got Jim Lilly, state representative, walking right behind the Hamilton High School Marching Band.
Always nice to have him here. And then Freedom Village here. Coming up, oh, we got another best entry.
And this is the best Dutch entry. Freedom Village features a fantastic setting right in the heart of Holland, and it is within walking distance of some of the best area shopping and dining. It is a wonderful facility it's like a village inside of itself. And I have to say, right before the parade started, Noah, somebody I used to do announcements with that is near and dear to my heart and to the heart of this city is Frank Cry. He was a teacher here. He was also very involved in a local cable show that he and I hosted together. And he did a little drive-by today, and he just told me he moved into Freedom Village and just loves it there as well.
Oh, it's great that he has that community there, too. And here's WWMT, News Channel 3. They're here from Kalamazoo. Great to have more West Michigan media here. And they're followed by the Michigan Youth Challenge Academy.
This group is located in Battle Creek. It is a no-cost National Guard sponsored program for at-risk youth 16 to 18.
And they'll probably keep that going the whole time.
They will. I hear great things about that program. All right, so if you're in fear of ghosts, don't worry now, because we have the Tulip City Ghostbusters. They were founded in 2016, and they're a group that attends Comic-Con, festivals, parades, and special events all over West Michigan.
And at least we do know who to call.
Ghostbusters. The Tulip Time Ghostbusters for the 90th Tulip Time.
Cool. And they've got just a nice decked out Jeep here with some ghosts and some ooze. And now we've got the West Michigan Youth for Christ. It reaches out to 11 to 19-year-olds in Ottawa, Kent, and Muskegon counties with the good news of Christ. And they've got a lot of different community centers, high schools, middle schools, coffee shops, and local hangouts where they mentor young students about the good word.
And right behind them is the American Royal Beauties. This group is Ariana Gonzalez is 2018 National Sweetheart, is proud to serve her community of Zealand and Holland.
And then coming up quickly now, we've got the Vietnamese American Association of Michigan. They're very happy to be back to be here in the community of Holland, and they wish to get aid for the people of Vietnam who are still under the oppressive rule of the communist regime, and hope to support all veterans, American and Vietnamese, who are struggling with the injuries of war. And coming up here, we've got Lakeshore Habitat for Humanity. They've been in the community since 1990, and they've recently broken ground on their 150th home. Recently broke ground on their 150th home on the north side of Holland. I was at that house recently.
Were
and
you
they're
really?
they're putting up that foundation quickly. Family is very nice. They do a lot of work in a very short amount of time to get that done.
It's fantastic. And then we have coming down the street here is Senator Roger Victory. In November of 2018, residents of Michigan's 30th Senate District elected Senator Victory to the state Senate representing Ottawa County.
And we saw him at the Volksparade earlier. He's been all over Tulip Time this festival.
This is a great band as well. Black River Public School Band. They performed at Tulip Time every year since 1997. Past Tulip Time awards include the Governor's Award and Mayor's Award.
Look at this view. The carnival is bumping. The parade is very well attended this year. And coming up here, look at that. Gorilla Grills, a local barbecue and grill company, encourages eating at home, healthy cooking, and a family experience. You can find them on grillsgrills.com.
St. Willebrod is an Orthodox church. It's dedicated to the memory of St. Willebrod. St. Willebrod is the 19th century evangelicus who brought Christianity to the Netherlands.
And following them here is the Holland Museum. It recently acquired this beautiful 1920s Holland furnace wooden parade wagon. Take a look at that.
Oh, isn't that fabulous?
This was the first parade wagon owned by the Holland Furnace Company and is newly restored by local Holland companies. It's been in parades all over the country, including many Tulip Time parades as early as 1929.
That's fantastic. And then we have Bauer's Blueberries. They have been in business since 1954, providing quality fruits and vegetables to the Holland community and surrounding areas.
And
They are now open during Tulip Time. Oh, they've got some good-looking donuts there.
yeah, I had one earlier
What
today.
happened? They're at the farmer's market on a regular basis, and there's a lineup for their blueberry donuts, I have to tell you.
Oh, absolutely delicious. And
We are-
coming now here, people are getting a standing ovation. The Vietnam Veterans Chapter 73. It's a local chapter representing the men and women who served in Vietnam, and it was established in 1982 to be of service to veterans of all wars, and we thank them for their service.
Yes, we do. And they are actually leading off the 4th division of the parade.
And they're getting a great standing ovation from the crowd going all the way down the line. And they're followed by the Salvation Army in Holland, represented here with an impressive windmill surrounded by tulips. The Salvation Army is a local organization that helps those in need all throughout Ottawa County and all throughout the country, really.
They also have, the Salvation Army also has their own band, which is playing here in the parade once again. I think they've been a pretty regular in terms of Tulip Time, and their contributions to the community are just wonderful as well.
And here they just started up. And this is that windmill that we were talking about. It's surrounded by tulips, all different colors. We got the orange tulips kind of up top, and then the klompen all at the bottom, lining the bottom.
And they're followed by T Custom. It's a family fun begins at T Customs and Holland, one and only Ice Bear Motor Sports dealer. They are having a really great time. I love the tulips.
I just love when there's a puppy on any of these vehicles, you know?
A puppy or tulips makes anything better, I'll tell you.
Seriously. But these are just such interesting vehicles, such a unique thing to offer.
They've got mopeds, they've got one-of-the-kind street legal Mad Dog bikes, trikes and quads. They are your family. They've got your family covered on so many different levels.
Take those for a great ride. And here we've got Grace Episcopal Church. It's a dynamic community of faith grounded in the Episcopal tradition. And they're concluding their year-long sesquicentennial celebration of the parish, being received in the Diocese of Michigan in 1868.
Oh my gosh. Val. Val. Wendy Wigger. Wendy. She doesn't remember.
Well, now we've got Remax Lakeshore. It's in the heart of downtown Holland, and some of their outstanding agents and with outstanding results. Good to see them on a beautiful looking float here. And then the West Ottawa 7th grade band.
Again, how young these students are to be playing and marching already is just phenomenal. They've got some great direction. They're playing Cool Kids, arranged by Jerry Burns, and their directors Jenna Scrotenboer and Jack Lubbers work with this combined group of Macataw Bay. Are fantastic. So now we've got coming up Big Dutchmen. They were founded in 1938 by two Dutch brothers whose parents immigrated from the Netherlands to the United States. And their business began as a hatchery in Zeeland and is still located in Holland today.
And then coming up here, we've got the West Ottawa Robotics. The 2019 Wobot team is celebrating its 25th year as a member of the first robotics competition, and they're coming off a very successful season. The students in the float are going to be science, engineering, and technical workers of the future.
That is fantastic. I've heard that the number of people that are getting involved in robotic competitions just continues to increase with all of this STEM focus, and it's just really exciting to see how that can be both a fun thing as well as a learning opportunity at the same time. It looks like they were at the 2019 First Michigan Division Lake Superior State winner.
And just excellent educational opportunity and getting into the engineering field and the STEM fields. And then following them is Good Samaritan Ministries here. They're a local nonprofit whose mission is to end poverty and homelessness. They do a lot of work with other local homelessness organizations. Oh, and then Lakeshore Family Chiropractic. They're the leading health and wellness advocates and educators in Holland. And then right after that, we've got the Michigan Falun Dafa Association, ancient meditation practice.
This is amazing. It was introduced in 1992. It's now practiced in over 100 countries worldwide by over 100 million people. Truth, compassion, and tolerance for all people are the guiding principles.
Their classes are always free. They offer free classes and workshops in the Metro Detroit area. People of every age and group worldwide practice this. And another well thought out, intricate float.
What a beautiful float. What a beautiful float. Oh my goodness.
And now we've got the Michigan Apple Committee coming up. Celeste Lemieux of Conklin is the 2019 Michigan Apple Queen. She's accompanied by first runner-up Lauren Freeland of Kent City. Michigan is ranked 3rd in the nation in apple production. And riding on just a very nice car.
Now, I mentioned to you, Noah, that there were 5 divisions, and I misspoke. There are 6. This has got to be one of the largest parades that we've ever had in terms of music parade for the 90th Tulip time. And as I recall, there were over 150 entries.
Yeah, I think around 154 is what we ended up seeing. That's just a massive parade.
It is a massive parade.
And now we've got some Imagine Dragons coming from the Holland Christian Middle School Band.
The band is under the direction of Matt Veenstra, and Majorette Squad is under the direction of Tracy Wimpa. There's over 60 students here making up this band. The American House of Holland is a senior living community. They provide enriching environment that enables you to live a comfortable lifestyle. And they offer independent living. And we've got them presented in front of us along with their mobile vehicle, followed by an incredible group, the Disability Network of Lakeshore.
Yes, their Pars for a Purpose is a one-man golf marathon fundraiser that will take place on Tuesday, June 18th at Clearbrook Golf Club in Saugatuck. It's a wonderful course. Played it a couple times myself.
They have a goal of raising $25,000. My guess is that if you are interested, you should go online and find out if you can still get an opportunity to golf in that event.
And look at this pup here.
Oh, I've met Zeke before. Zeke is truly a wonder dog. I'm sorry I jumped in, but he is so exciting.
You can jump in. I'm happy to watch it.
You know, he is a wonder dog. He started out, Zeke started out in 1978, so this is one of the, that was fantastic. So there have been multiple Zekes as part of Michigan State, and they've been a mainstay for the Michigan State for the past 20 years.
Oh. And flipping in next is Champion Gymnastics, located right here in Holland. It's a USA national team training center, training the best athletes in West Michigan for 25 years, from preschool to state, regional, and national champions, and college gymnasts too.
I heard they were flipping over Tulip time in its 90th year, that they were just enjoying it tremendously.
Reminds me of other athletic things that I am not good at.
Midwest Communications, the real news is on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC, a long-standing radio station here in Holland, WHTC.
And now we've got the Holland Elks Lodge, number 1315. It's been a part of the Holland community for over 100 years with scholarship programs, Hoop Shoot, the Elk National Foundation, and Michigan major projects to support veterans, area high school scholars, and special needs individuals. Their motto is Elks Care and Elks Share.
And they're followed up by the Hamilton Middle School Band. They're combined of 7th and 8th graders from Hamilton Middle School.
See, at a certain point, it feels like they're just taunting me with these beautiful cars. We've got the Corvette Club here, a nonprofit group formed in 1997. They meet on a monthly basis. They're always the second Tuesday of every month. In April to October, members meet in the parking lot of Family Farm and Home in Holland on 716 Chicago Drive. Cruising to various locations, they leave at 6:30 p.m., and you're welcome to check them out at their monthly meetings. Vroom, vroom.
Oh, they just wanted to make sure everybody knew what a wonderful machine is driving by us at the moment. I'm with you. It looks, oh, look at, we've got Mickey Mouse hands that are waving out of this black Corvette.
You've seen a couple coming out of these cars.
Following the Corvettes is the Holland CVB. It is a rare North American visit by Dutch Sinterklaas himself, and he's promoting Holland Dutch Winterfest, which features Sinterklaas Eve, Kerstmark, lighting up the holidays, and much, much more. I wonder if Pete is there. I'm trying to remember the name of the little person that puts coals in your shoes. I can't believe center class made it all the way around here for Tulip time.
And just a glorious beard, Wendy.
It
Glorious.
is.
And after that, we've got Detroit Redtail here, rolling along the Tuskegee Airmen into the American car culture. The centerpiece of Detroit Redtail Inc. is a 2011 Ford Mustang. It's custom wrapped to emulate the red-tailed P-51 Mustang fighter flown in World War II.
Boy, that was gorgeous. Then we've got the Holland Aquatic Center. Holland Community Aquatic Center provides a variety of swimming instruction, athletic competition, family recreation. It's a beautiful facility. And the kiddie pool is a 150-foot water slide. I've been down that myself. It takes a little guts, but it's a lot of fun.
And it's
What a
expanding,
wonderful
too.
celebration. We've got our 2019 Youth of the Year as part of the Boys and Girls Club. That was Angel. He's a senior at West Ottawa High School.
And now the Holland Christian Fiddlers, comprised of fiddlers from grades 5 to 12. And they love to share their music with others at the music parade. And going back to the Holland Aquatic Center, they're actually going to be expanding and redoing some of their facility. They just passed a bond this past week. And a nice welcome to the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office. The Marine Unit, their specialized unit within the agency focusing on education, law enforcement, and search and rescue operations.
And they started off our 5th division, then they're followed by the West Michigan Lakeshore Association of Realtors.
And quickly after that, we're moving fast now, is the Holland Middle School Band. The 7th and 8th grade band members. This year's group features 90 talented musicians at HMS. These students participate in a wide variety of events throughout the year. Go Dutch!
Go Dutch!
Alma mater?
Another alma mater, yes. Middle school, high school, Hope College.
Dutch all the way through.
Hi, Dutch. And they are followed by Davenport University. They focus on business, technology, health professions, and urban education programs, serving students at campuses across Michigan and online. And I don't know if you knew this, but there's actually a facility right here in Holland.
They've got a couple. They've got one in Grand Rapids too. They're all over the place.
This is a sweet float, pun intended. Holland Cakery and Sweets, owned by Katie Jo Bopp, and they offer many sweet treats ranging from cakes, cupcakes, and cookies.
See, I feel like it should be a requirement that any food-related float tosses out food.
I could really be on board
To
with
the
that. No,
announcers.
I think so. No, I think it's a prerequisite that we need to do a taste test just to make sure it's not poison. Right?
Exactly. I just want a cookie tossed right at my face.
There you go. Well, it is a wonderful, wonderful day for a parade. The crowds are fantastic. The carnival is having fun, and the time is just flying by as we are in the 5th division already.
And you can see the elephant on the back of the pickup truck, signifying that the Ottawa County Republicans are here. Their Dutch heritage is very important to them, and they love celebrating with Ottawa County here. And we got some red tulips on the back of the truck as well. And then we got some more vintage cars coming behind them.
The Vintage Car Club of Holland is a nonprofit organization. They were formed in 1974 and dedicated to having fun while preserving vehicles and the old car hobby.
And their motto is any year, any model, any condition. They meet at 7:30 p.m. on the 4th Tuesday of each month at the Holland City Fire Station number 2, except for August, their picnic, and December, their Christmas banquet.
So they formed
You were saying?
They formed in 1974. That was the same year I mentioned prior that President Ford and his wife Betty and daughter Susan came to be part of the parade. I actually was marching in the parade that year. It kind of gives away a little bit of my length of history here in the Holland community, but it was incredible. I still remember all the Secret Servicemen and you have a long day. And following this gorgeous Corvette is the Consumers Credit Union.
Yeah, here the Consumers Credit Union, they're marching moolah. They take a look at the walking $100 bills here and little coins with special guest Abe Lincoln.
I have to say that I think somebody heard us talking about food because the Fantabulous Fudge Company is located in the Civic Center, and they just came out and brought a nice sweet treat.
Tossed it right at my face. People are listening. I like that. And then we've got the
Ileana Christian High School Marching Band.
recently moved from California to Indiana. And if anyone can hear me, there's a school of about 500 students. I can barely hear myself, but you know what? It's nice to hear the music.
That again was the Ileana Marching Band, and they have about 500 students in their school. They recently moved from Lansing, Illinois to Dyer at Indiana.
And I want to give a quick shout out to all of the people working the video on this parade. It's a lot of work, and they're doing a great job making sure that everyone who's watching on Facebook and on YouTube get to see all of the floats and all of the amazing things that we're seeing come by us.
It's fantastic. I mean, I'm looking at the screen and I just feel so fortunate to be part of this. We just had the National Cherry Queen, Grace Boyles, just go by, and I have heard that Michigan is the highest producers of cherries in the whole United States, Traverse City area.
Traverse City's the big one.
Yep.
And then coming here, the Michigan Sugar Company, a sweet float coming along, makes Pioneer brand sugar, and they're proud to celebrate Tulip time in Holland. The Sugar Queen here that just rode by is Paige Lupke, the first attendant Rachel Williams, and second attendant Ashley Gibbs.
And following them are the Pulaski Days organization. We had the Pulaski Queen and her court, and they were here for Tulip time for the past 30 years.
And then
Oh, beautiful. These are the Frisian Connection. The Frisian horse originates from Friesland, a province in northern part of Netherlands. They're always black in color with a flowing mane and feathering hair on their feet.
And they're doing a great job. And a major shout out to this man right here who's standing behind the horses. You know, someone's got to do it. And
I think he gets as many cheers as anybody else on the whole parade route.
we salute you, sir.
The Danish Festival Queen Court is coming. The 2018 Miss Danish Festival Queen, Lena Hansen, is represented today in addition to other Danish Festival Queen Court members.
And just every time a new float comes along, they've got something impressive. Look at these little soldiers here too. The Princess and the Pea.
Fantastic. Oh, goodness. So here we have a very talented group called the Avalon School of Arts. They are celebrating 15 years in bringing the performing arts to West Michigan. They offer classes in dance, theater, and music for all ages and abilities.
And more of the wonderful West Michigan media. They're just right on 8th Street. The Holland Sentinel, Holland's oldest media source, is represented here with a collection of employees and their families, along with key media partners from supporters in the community. From the high school sports to local politics and tomorrow's weather, they are always there for you here in Holland.
The Mattawan High School Marching Band is coming here. We're excited to welcome them back to Tulip Time. They've been participating once again. The music parade after serving as a premier band for several years.
Just great outfits here for them. for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. It was founded in 1989 by Dean Kamen, an entrepreneur who began his career inventing medical devices and later such creations, the iBot mobility wheelchair and Segway human transporter. And what a float here. Look at all these moving parts.
That is fantastic. Okay, this definitely is creativity at its best.
It's just such a showcase of dedication and intelligence as well. That people can do this.
Boy, and they are chinging with all of the medals that they've received. Fantastic.
And it looks like here we've got Boatworks.
And we've got the Michigan Maritime Museum with the big boats that are parked right outside of Boatworks, I believe, followed by Cottage Home.
Yeah, Cottage Home is a design and build company that's located in downtown Holland for over 20 years. I believe their office is on River. And they've got a nice little boat on the back, the Century boat.
A beautiful wood boat, I might say.
The Lindy Lou River boat.
Cottage Home is located right downtown. It's one of those many wonderful places that you can shop.
And it's their second year teaming up with the Maritime Museum.
I love how they deck themselves out. This is very fun. Tulip City Beauty College is a place where you can get trained for a profession, and they provide a lot of very low-cost services that people can get a haircut, can get their nails done. There's a variety of things that they can do. You're giving these young people an opportunity to test out their skills, and you're getting it done for a very reasonable price.
And right after that, we got the National Asparagus Festival. And it's celebrating its 46th annual festival on June 7th, 8th, and 9th of this year. That's their 2018 Asparagus Queen that we just saw, Kendra Larios Mendez. And then we've got Gelsema, the veterinarian clinic. We've got some more adorable doggies with them. They're located in Hudsonville, Michigan.
And then Miss Shoreline Scholarship Organization. We've got Miss Shoreline herself here. This was established in 2005 and focused on empowering young women.
And then some spoon tapping coming up.
Oh, these guys are awesome. Hudsonville ice cream. Okay, now this is who we need to get a gift from,
Sorry,
Noah.
scooper tapping. But I like it.
This is fantastic.
I believe this is chocolate chip cookie dough in B flat.
They're the best-selling Michigan-made ice cream since 1926. Hudsonville and all of your favorite flavors.
Next we've got PKSA Karate leading the parade. They're small but mighty tiny tigers and little ninjas. Today they're beginner belts, advanced belts, black belts, as well as members of their competition and demonstration teams.
And we've got some that are using what we call the staff Tangsudo group.
And this program, one of their programs, is specifically designed for children ages 7 to 12 that are on the spectrum and needing of more specialized and skill-based training. That sounds like a very nice program, something that gives people a lot of
really
skills.
is. I'll tell you, as a practitioner of the martial arts myself, Filipino martial arts, it's amazing to see the discipline and for these young people to be able to participate in something that's physically fit and challenging, learning some respect, discipline, and really focus. It is a great sport or physical activity for anybody of any age, and you're never too old to learn.
No, and it takes incredible skill and concentration for people to be able to do this. And it's got belts of all different colors here, people working their way up to that top level of expertise.
White, yellow, green, blue, red, brown, and black.
Following them, we're on to Division 6.
I have a hard time believing we're into Division 6 already, but yes, indeed we are. And it looks like we have the Spice of India.
We've got a colorful float here with an energetic Indian crowd making movements to lively music.
And then we've got got the West Michigan Cushman Club. This is a scooter, and they are a group of members. There's 40 active and enthusiastic members. That looks like fun.
Some scooters from the 1950s.
Oh, those are really fun. I like the little mini wooden shoes that they've got on a couple of the back of them.
Oh, yeah. And coming up here, we've got Olivia Grace and Company. They're honored to present Lida, the Tulip Princess, along with a few of her fellow royal friends from our cast of 40 characters. They're dedicating hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars to creating the highest quality, theme park level, professionally trained characters. Look at these. We've got Hercules and Meg. We've got Snow White and the Prince.
If I didn't know better, I would think we were sitting in Disneyland right now instead of downtown Holland, Michigan. It's amazing to see all of these wonderful characters. And I'm sure the kids are just going crazy. Oh, Tinkerbell and Peter Pan.
They were here last year too. They've done a great job.
Then we've got the Columbia Central High School Band, the Golden Eagle Marching Band from Brooklyn, Michigan.
Yeah, and they're made up of high school concert band program, a jazz band, a junior high band program, and upper elementary band program. It goes all the way up the ladder. They perform in many competitions throughout the fall season. And they're giving a tribute to Avicii. Coming up here is Gordon Water Systems. Once again, they're proud to support Tulip Time. They're riding in style in a 1963 Chevy Corvair and marching alongside the team, and you can see they've got the water jugs out as well. And following them, you know it, you sweat through it, the Orange Theory Fitness Systems, the science-backed technology track, coach inspired. Gosh, I'm getting pumped to work out. Designed to produce results from the inside out. And they're all decked out. It's nice to see that.
That's pretty amazing.
I love this shot here of these tulips with everyone coming through.
I know, it's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
We have Elhart Pontiac,
There's Kim Harris here.
and that was the La Casa de Maya Padre. It's a bilingual Christian family that embraces the attributes of different cultures.
That's them coming right here. I believe that was the Juneteenth group that was riding by.
It was the Juneteenth.
The Royal Court.
Yes.
A little change in the order here, but it was nice to see them at the parade. Nice to see La Casa de Mi Padre as well on this wonderful flight with many flags of many different nationalities and a band here. And then Calvin Christian School riding through in style. They've been in existence over 100 years in South Holland, Illinois. And following Calvin Christian is the Michigan Trio Alumni Association.
They're targeted to serve and assist low-income individuals, first-generation college students, individuals with disability, and veterans to progress through the academic pipeline from middle school to post-baccalaureate.
And here, let's see, we've got the Rink. It's a community event center for great birthday parties and exciting private events. It's a safe, fun, and family environment. And another well-done float here. And you can see people skating and blading through.
That looks like fun.
And just avoiding that spill. Oh! You know what? When we fall off the horse, we get back on. And there we go. Right back up. To a cheer from the crowd. We talked about how the parade is moving quickly. Maybe it's because everyone is on skates.
I have to call this one out. Can you see the Dutch dancer in roller skates that are on the bottom of Dutch dance?
Oh my God,
bottom of
yeah.
wooden shoes. That is phenomenal.
Whoa.
That is very, whoa, there we go.
Oh, it's hurting to watch, but impressive to see.
Very fun, very talented group. Again, that is the rink. It's a community event center for birthday parties and such. Anybody that loves roller skating, rollerblading, will have fun there.
And coming up next, we've got the Holland Rescue Mission. They've been serving the Holland community since 1907, providing shelter to the homeless and less fortunate in Ottawa and Allegan counties. On average, the rescue mission serves 150 to 175 men, women, and children each night, and they have multiple areas where they do serve people. And they did a lot of hard work during that polar vortex in the winter, making sure that people were safe during that.
They sure did. And then the Pro Low Moving. It's a professional moving service at a low rate, locally owned and operated. They've been born in Holland, Michigan in the summer of 2017. If you're looking to move, give them a call.
And experiencing the joy as they walk through the Fell in Love Farm, a nonprofit organization with the mission to improve guest quality of life by providing dynamic experiences.
We've got 3 pigs in a blanket.
Oh, we do have 3 pigs.
Yes, I just have to call out 3 pigs in a blanket. That is very clever.
Oh my God, and a bunch of dogs. This is what happens when I look down.
Yeah, that's one of the things you can get here at Tulip Time or any time around in Holland is pig in the blankets. It's a favorite of some of my family members.
Do you do yoga at all? Look, they said they've got goat yoga. It's like a new fad.
It is a very cool fad.
And let's see, what we got now here?
Coldwell banker Woodland Schmidt. They are a marketing share leader in Holland. They support many charities, including raising over $28,000 donated by their agents for Toys for Tots and Kids Food Basket, Hope Packages. They are a wonderful organization, very invested in this community, as well as helping with real estate.
And just look at these floats. They're just great.
5-star real estate from Lakeshore, also here in Tulip Time, and excited to help people with their real estate needs. This is the time that you're seeing houses pop up for sale all over the place.
And man, in this area and a lot of other places around West Michigan, they pop up and then they're gone.
It is. I've heard West Michigan and Grand Rapids, the whole West Michigan community is one of the fastest growing, best places to buy a house in the nation.
And here in Ottawa County, Allendale Township is one of the fastest growing townships in the entire state.
You are just a plethora of great information, Noah. We have Walmart walking by. They, since coming to Holland in the late 1990s, their local Holland has been working to support the community through their Children's Miracle Network, Rainbow Connection, a variety of different ways that they've been involved.
And then here coming through at this street level, you can see the Lighthouse Group. Lighthouse was established in 1995 and has been in offices in Michigan and Wisconsin. And just a well done float of this lighthouse here at the top. You can see the light is circulating on the top.
I hate to tell you this, but we are coming down to the last few components of the 90th. The 90th Tulip Time.
Add 81, we got it. Or 71. Okay, my math is terrible.
That's okay. Mine is too. It's been a little bit chilly out here, but everybody is warming up to a wonderful parade and having a great time.
And one of our last, again, Positive Options has 4 centers conveniently located in Allendale, Allegan, Grand Haven, and Holland. The Mobile Medical Center is an exciting resource which allows Positive Options to meet people where they are in the West Michigan area.
Then, of course, we've got the Holland Police Department Cruiser Officer of the Year, Sergeant Sean Turbigan from 2019. Congratulations to the Officer of the Year.
His peers cited his leadership and dedicated experience in their nominations. He's well known for his calm demeanor, expertise, approachable personality, and his ability to inspire those around him.
I don't know about you, but this parade went by way too fast.
Way too fast.
It is a wonderful opportunity to be able to share some of this time with you. The viewers, our TV crew, outstanding. Kevin Lee, Eric Buscarter, Marion Manderfield, Cameron Scott, Christine Kirsch, Alex Brady. I may not have pronounced all of those names right, but we tried. And we just want to thank everybody for the opportunity to be here together for this 90th Tulip Time.
And all of the interns that also worked on this. Really, thank you to the crew. And thank you to all of you who came out here to watch this parade. We had a great time, and it shows off the amazing Dutch culture and vibrant community that we've got here in Holland, Michigan.
One more time, facebook.com/Holland, Michigan, or youtube.com/City of Holland if you'd like to see the parade once again.